All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. Before I do, let me check my trade real quick. Okay. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. So one of the main things I wanted to start with today, though, make sure I'm recording. Yes, it should be recording. All right, so one of the main things I want to start with today was some rules, right? Some rules for trading. Should have it here. We're gonna start with some rules of trading. Because what I realize is that although it's a lot of new people in this group, a lot of you don't understand the rules, right? The rules of trading. Because for you to be very successful in this, there's definitely rules to it. Rules to this, like everything. Everything in life, there's certain rules to it. So these are certain ones that we came up with. One of the ones is you do not ever trade your bill money. What does that mean? That means that if it is your last dime, is this something that you need? If it's a amount that you need to pay a certain bill or to pay rent, you do not put that money into your broker account. Or whether you have your lights on, whether you have your rent paid or your mortgage paid, rather than trade your bill money. So the first rule is never trade any money that you know you're going to need, because we know that the market is very what? Risky. Very risky, right? But we, of course, I would show you how to manage that risk, but we don't want to put yourself in that position in the first place. Number two, always starting your demo account first. So if you are in this trading group and you've been trading for a while, right? And you consistently blowing accounts. And then hey, I post a trade in a group, or one of the other leaders I'm a point, I'll post a trade in a group, and all of a sudden you lose the trade, right? Because you're posting your live account and now you're upset. So what I want you to do is always, any of the trades that's been posted, start your demo account first. When you see, because you're not gonna be sending it to me, but when you see that you've taken at least 20 trades and at least more than half of those have been profitable, then go ahead and start trading your live account. But until then, just practice. Practice makes perfect, right? All right, step 3. When in profit, grab the bag and run. What does that mean? Secure your profits. Secure your profits. When you in blue, we like to say it's up to you. So no matter what take profit you got set, when you have some type of profit in, you need to move your stop loss to profit. And we'll go over that in another video. But always secure those profits, or you can simply just close it, close out of it. And boom, you got some profit. Because we know that the market is can be unpredictable at times. So you want to make sure when you have that blue is showing, you close it out or move that stop loss to some profit. Also, as well, step 4 is going to be to stick to one strategy at a time. Don't develop what we call FOMO, which is fear of missing out. You do not want to develop that. What you want to stick with is one strategy. One strategy. When you master that strategy, then go ahead. But also, it's like caveat to that. When you're sticking to that one strategy, if it's not working for you, all right, say you did your 20 trades and it's just not working, then you go ahead and try out another strategy, right? But then whatever strategy you're trying out, you're going to stick to that strategy, right? Because all the strategies that I'm going to show you, all the strategies you're going to come across on YouTube or wherever it is, they all work. They all work. But it's up to you to keep putting in the work, because this is not a get rich overnight type thing. It's up to you to continue putting in the work and continue asking questions to make it work. So step 5, last rules for trading, is be patient, consistent, and disciplined. What does that mean? I like to say we get paid to wait. So when you're doing these trades and boom, you're like, man, it ain't hit, or whatever, my alert hasn't went off yet, or it haven't hit my pending order status yet. It's I don't know. I need to go into close. I need to go and get into it now. No, be patient. The more patient that you are, you're going to win at this. I promise you. The more consistent that you are, because I said what? Stick to one strategy at a time, you will profit. The more disciplined you are. Well, if you see someone post something, or you see everybody posting their different wins or losses, whatever it is, you stay disciplined to what it is that you're doing. Right? So stay disciplined. In the next video, we'll talk about trading plans, different things like that. All right. So let's get to it. So if you're new and you're watching this video, all right, you see, I already laid it out for y'all this time. So if you're new and you're watching this, especially recording, or if you're watching this live, what I want you to do is, if you have not attended any of my trainings, I want you to go back to the website, type it on here for you. It's going to be forex-vibes.info. There we go. And I want you to go ahead and complete, my 5-minute timer went off. So let me go ahead and lock this meeting while I'm thinking about it. Because you know me, I like people to be on time. So let's lock the meeting. So I should be able to find it. Let's see here. There we go. Lock meeting. All right. So if you're new, the website you're going to go to is forex-vibes.info. All right. Forex-vibes.info. That is where you're going to get your walkthrough training. That's where you're going to learn how to place trades. That's where you're going to learn to open your demo account and also different tips as well on how to succeed. So before you start on this video, and if you're in this right now, just go ahead and, take your notes, but you definitely have to make sure that you went to this website. All right, because the questions that you ask, I will know for sure if you've been through the website first. Because the whole reason of being here is because, I assume that you were coachable and teachable and actually, disciplined. So it's a military thing. I'm in the military, so that's why I'm, very adamant when it comes to time. That's why I'm very adamant when it comes to being disciplined, because it was instilled in me from the military. So make sure you view this website first and then come back and watch this recording. All right, so you know that the strategy we're working on all this month is this one here. It's called above, below. Let me see if I can zoom in, make it a little bigger. That way for the recording, everyone can see. There we go. So, and at any time, if you're watching this, turn your screen horizontal and you'll be able to see it a lot clearer. So when it comes to this above, below strategy, there are certain rules. As with everything in life, there are certain rules. So when it comes to these certain rules, one of the things is you want to make sure that you're on your 1 hour time frame. Once again, that is your 1 hour time frame. All right. Step number 2, you see I have it written out here for you. So you go back and write it down. Step number 2 is you want to find your highest and lowest points on the chart. All right. Step 3, don't worry, I'm going to show you this, is you draw a horizontal line at the highest and lowest points. Step 4, you're going to grab a fib retracement tool from the toolbar, and you're going to draw a horizontal line on each one of those fib lines. Then I want you to identify what current market price is, and then you're going to set alerts for the horizontal line above the current market and a horizontal line below the current market. Step number 8, you want to be patient, because what was one of our rules? Be patient. All right, you're going to be patient and wait for a candle to break and close above your above line or below your below line. So let's see what it is. What is it that I'm talking about, right? Let's move this up some. All right. So boom. All right. So when you're doing this, you want to make sure you're in a 1 hour time frame. How do I know I'm on a 1 hour time frame? I'm looking here, top left hand corner. What I'm circling here, USD CAD, that's the pair. Beside it says 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hour, daily, weekly, monthly. The 1H is highlighted, so I know it's my 1 hour time frame. All right. Next, what is set up need to do? Find the highest and lowest points on the chart. Now, with this, it's all about what do you see on your chart, because you can have your candles pulled back here, which means it's your highest point. You can have it pulled all the way up out over here, right? You'll have different high points, but what you want to always make sure is that this is current market price. You don't want it to be way over here and you can't see what market is at. You want to have some space in there. See that? See, there's some space in there. All right. So now I want to find my highest points and my lowest points. Move this down so you all can see. There we go. So now identify my point, because nothing else is above this as well. So now I want to grab a horizontal line, right? Because now I'm on step 3, and I want to put that horizontal line on the top. Boom. I want to grab another horizontal line and put it on my lowest point. Boom. Now I want to grab a fib retracement tool from the toolbar. Over here on the left-hand side, if you haven't become familiar with TradingView yet, get on here. Get on here, become very familiar with it. And that's what I'm using. Let me type this in here as well, especially for the people that for the recording. To analyze charts, I'm going to utilize TradingView.com. All right. You have it up there for the recording. So you want to come to the left-hand side, and what I'm looking for, it should say, there we go, Fibonacci tools, GANN and Fibonacci tools. I'm just scrolling down to where it says fib retracement. And what I'm going to do is, see this moving here? I'm going to take it up here to my highest point, and I want to drag it down to my lowest point, which was that 2 horizontal lines that we drew. That's it. Let me move this up so you all can see. Move the rules back here so you all can see that as well. There we go. Next, all I want to do is, what does it do next? Draw a fib horizontal line, draw a horizontal line on each fib line. So now I'm going to grab me a horizontal line, come over here, grab all my fib lines, Put one there. It's one there already. Put one on this one, on each line. Put one here. And if you want to lock it, you come down here where it says stay in drawing mode. So let me click it. Then stay in drawing mode, and it'll be a little quicker for you, right? Boom, just put on each horizontal line. Boom, right? Let me take it out of drawing mode, so in case I do something else, delete that. All right. So now that I've done that, now it says identify current market. Where's current market at? Current market is the most recent candlestick, because as we know from other classes, each one of these are called candlesticks. So where's the most recent candlestick where nothing else is to the right of it? That is this one right here. Let me zoom in so you can see here. I want you to see. This is the zone we're working out of. A little smaller. This is the zone. This zone right here is the zone that we're working out of. All right, because there's current price. So now what I want to do is what it said was set an alert for my high, for my horizontal line that's above current market price, and I set an alert for the line that's below current market price. All right, so I'm gonna set the alert. All right, I want it to change this to crossing up because I want it when it's going up. I'm gonna put it on once per bar close, and I'm gonna change this here. So I'm gonna get in it market execution, but don't worry, I'm gonna explain that's gonna be a buy. Next, I want to change the one below it. The one below this current market price is going to be a sell. I'm going to add alert. Don't worry, I'm going to tell you why. Crossing down once per bar close. And it's going to put sell market execution. Now, I will not enter this trade for one. There's different rules. It's rules to everything. All right, so rules for entering the trade. There's certain rules. Rules for entering the trade. All right, rule number one, you have to wait, there's that wait word again, until the next hour. All right, so this will be taken because you're on an hour time frame. This is taken every hour on the hour. So how do I know how much time is left? Right over here. All right, I can't really zoom in on it, but you see this horizontal line here? Look over to the right. And it's something that's counting down. It says 46.22, 46.21. That lets me know it has 46 minutes for this candle to close. So I will not be entering a trade. I don't care if it comes down here. No, I have to wait until these 46 minutes are up, and then you can enter a trade. So you want to wait for the hour. All right, the next rule, it must completely break. I'm going to show you what it looks like, and close either above your above line, right, or below your line. All right, boom. All right, so those are the two main rules. So what we're looking for, I want to give you a visual here. Come up here, grab a little rectangle. So remember, this was our zone, right? So what we're waiting for is for something to look just like this, similar to this, right? That should be red. That'll look red. Let's make that a little darker. Get a nice, there we go, a nice red count in there. So what we're waiting for, see if I can move it for you all. Move it over here. Boom, and I'm gonna grab a green one. Let's do a green. Well, it's gonna be green. We're gonna grab a red one. This one's gonna be red. So let's change this color back to green. There we go. All right, now we're cooking. So what we're waiting for, because this is the current market price, is we're waiting for a candle to come up here and to break this line. This is your above line. Once it breaks this line, we're like, okay, cool. But we also want a little body on that thing. So we want it to be, it can look like that. It can look like this. It can even, lump is breaking that line, look like that. Either way, lump is breaking that line. What we're going to do then is get in for a market execution. Market execution for a buy. Because if it breaks above the line, above line equals buy. All right, I'm going to put one for the below line too. Below line equals sell. All right. Boom. So now you got that note right there as well. So you have a candle, you know, the hour is up, say it's down now to it's starting to form the next one. If this candle, say if instance hypothetically it was green and it's next candle happen to turn green, you will hop in for a buy. Now, opposite when it comes to your sell candle. So when it breaks below this line, right, breaks below this line, you're now looking for a sell, especially if that candle turned red, looking for a sell. So it can look like this, you know, a little bit below it, but long if it breaks this line, which means that this line should be in between that candle to make it a little more simple for you all. That line is not in between this candle, you do not get in. Also as well, it must be the next hour. So as soon as this candle finishes forming, if it forms and closes, and what does it have to do? Break this line, then you can get in at a market execution for a sale, right? But how do you know? Because you're not going to be sitting in front of the charts all day. How do you know what it's doing? For one, you can set a timer for 43 minutes, or you can just go ahead, and that's why we have the alert set. That was the main reason we set those alerts, because we'll get a little ding or a little noise to our laptop or our cell phone to let us know, hey, it has done what we want it to do. And all we do is come back over here. All we do is come back over here, and we will go ahead and set the trade. That's it. Get in for your buy or get in for your sell. That's it. Nice and simple. All right. And this is a strategy that we're going to be using for the next couple of weeks. And then like the second week of June, I'll go ahead and start showing you the next strategy. I'll give you a sneak preview of the next strategy for now. All right. Next strategy. So it's going to be a certain indicator we're going to download. Not download. It's just going to be on here. Or I might show you the other one. I don't know. I got a lot of different strategies I want to show you all, but I just want to keep it nice and simple. So for next month, because this month the whole goal was to get you familiar with placing the trade, hitting the button. That's why it's market execution. Next month, we're going to focus on you having a market execution strategy, and now you're going to have an pending order strategy. So what I'm going to show you next week, going to look something like this. And not next week, next month. All right. Look something like this. I'm going to show you how simple this is. So simple, right? And don't worry, I'm gonna explain it to you next month. Just want to show you what you had to look forward to for next month. Because long if you stick with me for the next 3 to 6 months, you're gonna learn how to trade. That's why I don't give out signals inside the group, because I want you to learn how to trade. Because with me, if I just give out you signals every single day, then it doesn't benefit you and your family. You're not able to go and share this skill set with others if you don't know how to trade yourself. So I want you to learn how to trade. And then simply while you wait for, when it comes to this one, that this is going to be, where's my, there it is. I'm simply waiting for a break, retest, trade. See why I'm saving this for the next month? Because right now, then you don't understand what break, retest, trade mean. All right? And it works almost every single time. Almost every single time it works. Let me show you here. Because I want to show you. Have any questions so far? If so, just let me know. No, not about this strategy. This is for next month. Just want to show you what you had to look forward to. I think this one takes a little longer than above below to set up, right? Yeah, I know. All right, let's go ahead and clone this one as well. Tell you, y'all gonna be set up for some major success. Ironic, I think that's almost in the middle. So let's bring this one down to the middle. I want it right in the middle there. Boom. Next, I'm just do that example. And put one here. Boom. All right. So for this one, you want it to do what? Like I told you, this strategy here. This strategy. Somebody already said, they already typed it in. They already see it. All I'll be waiting for, break. There's a break. You're retested, and we're in the trade. It's crazy, right? Break, retest, trade. But in the trade. No, let's see if I can get that off of there. There we go. So would it broke? See that? Break the line. It would have came back and retested. My alert would have already went off. It would have put me into the trade, right? So I would have got the alert right here when it broke it. I would have got into the trade right here. These are pending orders. It would have took it up. I know I saved 30 pips, but look how far this went up. 130 pips, 136 pips, and it still went up some more to 163 pips. Like it just kept going, right? So on next month we'll start. I'll start showing you how to like move your stop losses up to profit, but you already know the rules. All right, what was that? One of those rules? When in profit, grab the bag and run. Secure your profits all the time. So when you learn this strategy, like I don't even, it's like it gets so, like once you learn this, it's so simple. The hardest part is you learn the terminology. And then as long as you continue, and I keep referring back to the rules, to stay patient, consistent, and disciplined, the stuff gonna work. It works. Like the stuff that when people blow accounts, it's because they had a too high of a lot size, or they just weren't disciplined, or they didn't have a stop loss. At all times, you should have a stop loss. You know what? That should be part of the rules too. You know what? I'm kind of ripping y'all off on all the rules, aren't I? Let's see if I can get back in there. There we go. You should always have a stop loss. Always. That is your risk management. That's the way you don't blow accounts. There's only two ways to blow an account. If you don't have a stop loss, and if you have too high of a lot size. Them the only two ways you're gonna blow an account. Other than that, I mean, you'll be good. You'll be good. But stick with me. My new people, this might have been a little advanced for you. My apologies. But just make sure you just come back and watch this video, practice your strategy, and go back over to forex-vibes.info to start going through your different trainings. And this is what I'm utilizing right now is tradingview.com. As you see here, I didn't add any indicators on it except for the Fibonacci retracement tool. And that is only to help you identify your support and resistance lines. That's it. That's it. So that is all. Got any questions? Okay, y'all pretty quiet today. Okay. All right. So going once, going twice. All right, y'all let me off early today. I love it. Because now I can go take my nephew to karate practice. So yeah, we on it. And fix me something to eat for lunch. All right. So you have any questions, you definitely know what to do. Hit me up in the WhatsApp group. Also, if you see any trade ideas come through the group, right, you're at your own risk, especially if you don't see it coming from me. All right. Because when it comes from me, I like to take accountability of it. And if it, turns to a losing trade, at least I can tell you why. Right. So definitely practice your strategy over and over and over and over and over again. Repetition is key. Hands-on is key. Ask your questions is key. Being disciplined, patient, and consistent is key. So that is all for today. I hope you all enjoyed this training, and I will see you all in the group.